Hey, what's going on people on the internet? My name is Welsh Turtle and welcome back to another Elite Dangerous video. And today in this video we're going to be looking at laser mining and, well, more specifically platinum mining, as I will be mining platinum and I've been doing that for the past couple of days now, and I've gone over 100 million credits. I've got enough for an Anaconda right now actually, and that is just building up in the ranks of trading and mining. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. But before we do get right into the video, if you would like to consider leaving a like and a subscribe, that would help the channel a lot. So, a quick introduction to mining. If you want to buy something like a Fer-de-Lance or maybe an Anaconda, or you just want a fleet carrier, I don't know why you want a fleet carrier, but said if you did, in my opinion, mining is the best way to go about it, as it is moderately the safest way to earn money in my opinion. And it does get boring, but if you are a lazy player like me, then this is probably the best way to do it, because all you gotta do is get a prospect limpet, prospect the asteroid, see if you have platinum in it. If you do, mine the platinum, and then just sit there and let your limpets do all of the work for you. But obviously if you want to do it a bit quicker, you can put more collector limpets on at the cost of cargo space, which then decreases your profit. But I'm not going to get into all the statistics of that. Anyway, I will be showing you my build in a second now, but without further ado, let's get right into the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do enjoy, and let's get right into the build of my Python. Okay, so ideally you want to have a ship that can hold a decent amount of cargo space, so something like a Python or an Anaconda, or maybe a hauler, as I can hold a decent amount of cargo at once. But you also want access to prospector and collector limpets. Have a lot of collector limpets, trust me. You will also need a refinery and a detailed surface scanner. Also, of course, you will need the mining lasers to obviously mine the asteroids. There are many other, there's another type of mining called deep core mining, but I'll talk a bit more about that in a minute after I show you how to actually start mining your platinum with your lasers. So what ships would you want to start off with? I would say either the Cobra Mark III, as that is quite cheap at 300,000 credits I believe, and to completely deck it out, about, I would say, $1 million for mining. Then again, sometimes it doesn't cost $1 million, it can cost like an extra 400,000-500,000. So that's also pretty worth it. But a cheaper option is the Adder, if you want to consider deep core mining, as I've been over, and I'll be over that a bit later on in the video. But I am not going to do deep core mining. I'll try again, but some point in the future. But right now, laser mining is my bread and butter for the money that I need. It's also going to put me on the way towards elite rank with the trading, which I want to get before Odyssey comes out and I start making videos on Odyssey. And I have bought the alpha for that, so the second that drops on March 29th, I'll probably be doing a video on that as well. Anyway, back to the video. You probably don't really care about that, but that's something that I'm looking forward to. Personally, I'm losing the Python, as it can hold up to 192 tons plus my refinery, which can hold up to 200 altogether. So if I get right into my build, so come over to outfitting. My build is this by here, for these two by here for deep core mining, but as I said, I'm not going to be doing deep core mining in this video. And then you want at least 2 to 3 mining lasers, as 1 is really slow and tedious, and 2 is the highest slot you can put them in. So if your ship has a lot of class 2 hard points, then you'll be fine. But I have put them by here. I have got a modified power distributor, which helps a bit with the mining because my systems don't drain as much, but I'll be over that in a minute. For my utility mounts, I have 2 shield boosters, point defense turret, and another shield booster. You could put a pulse wave scanner on here if you want to, but as I said, I don't like doing deep core mining. To be fair, I don't know why I have those 2 hard points on there, but I do. So I could theoretically actually get rid of those to make some more, to make it a bit more lighter for when I'm jumping. Here we go. I don't know why I didn't think of that. I just make it a bit lighter, but I'll do that after I show you my build. So for the core internals, just the normal typical 1C lightweight alloys. I have a 6A power plant, because you want to save as much weight as you can, and a 6A can just do everything you need all in one without being too pricey. 6C thrusters, you don't need it to be modified or engineered at all. I just have it because I like to be a bit more nimble when it comes to actually mining one of the asteroids. I have a 5A frameshift drive, 4D life support for obviously to make it lighter. It also does have more life support than the Class E, so that can be helpful if your canopy breaks, which I doubt it's going to. So a 5A frameshift drive would be to jump those longer distances. 7A power distributor. You want the best one of these because you will be able to use your mining lasers a bit more often. For this, I have charge enhanced power distributor. At some point, I'm going to change this to a weapon enhanced power distributor because my Python is just going to be solely my mining ship. I have 60 sensors and 5C fuel tanks. You can change these if you really want to, but I don't see the point in changing them. For my optional internals, this is where it's going to be a bit more complicated, and you might not like what I've built it as, so you can build it for whatever you want to build it as. So, to start at the bottom, I have the Super Cruise Assist, because I don't like actually having to manually do it on my own, because I wanted to go do something, like edit a video as I'm going to a distant planet or something to do another collection video or something to get more collections. Sorry about that, then I had to breathe because my chest went a bit tight. Anyway, a detailed surface scanner because you would want to probe the rings. 3A prospector limpet controller, so you can have two active at once. That's all you're going to really need. 3A refinery, you're going to need, you don't have to have shields, but it's better to fly with shields than no shields, even if it's just a class 2 shield. 2 5A collector limpets, so I have a total of 6 limpets active at once, and then 3 class 6 cargo racks, which puts me at 192 tons, plus the refinery, which can hold 8 bins at once, so 8 more platinum to refine, and then that puts me at a nice even 200 tons. And that's the build. So I'm going to be showing you where I mine, with like best places to mine. I'll also be showing you a tool on what you can use to mine. So without further ado, let's get right into me showing you what tool to use. Okay, so where should you mine platinum or your mineral that you want? So I'm going to be leaving this down in the description below, the site. It's a really helpful site, as this has helped me, pointed me to the right systems to go to actually mine platinum and create more profits. So what you're going to do, you're going to come over to the link down in the description below. You're going to type in your current solar system or your current system, wherever you're in. Select your mineral. I'm going for platinum. You can go for pinglite if you want to, but platinum pays more as of right now on the market. Or osmium, I'm pretty sure. I don't think, no. So osmium is just a normal random thing that spawns in the game. So platinum, if I'm going to search for minimum of 1 hotspot, then press search. And then as you can see, there's one in my system right now. This is the system that I actually mine in. The one I'm in right now is actually close to my home system. So that's actually really good for me because I like to be able to travel short distances and be close to my home place. And this also has really good prices in the area. So you're going to come on over to your mineral search, and then you're going to find a place by here. Yeah, it's a bit far out, but to be fair, that don't bother me. So let me go take you on over to the platinum hotspot, and I'll show you how to prospect, how to use your collector limpets and everything. So I'll meet you guys on my way to the hotspot. Okay, so while I'm on my way to the platinum spot, or the platinum hotspot, which I'm actually right here, I think that's the right one anyway. If not, I'll show you which one I like to mine at. If you want to come over to the system I'm in, if you look in the bottom left of my screen, the first 2 words, so the first word and the 4 numbers is my system name. I'll also link it down in the description below, and I will show you where I like to mine my platinum. So it's over by here somewhere. Serenite, rhodium. It's on the dark side of the planet, is it? Normally it's on the dark side planet. I'll find it now. Somewhere, it must be this one. Yeah, it is on the dark side of the planet for once. So I like to mine on the inner ring of this planet because it gives me more platinum for what I've seen and done. So if you want to come over to the system, make sure you go to the inner ring of it. And while I'm on the way to this hotspot, I want to talk to you about the difference between laser and deep core mining. So what is the difference between deep core and laser mining? So the difference between both of them is that deep core mining, from my experience, is very RNG based, as I've done it and it took me about an hour to find one wide open core, and even to that extent I didn't even do the core right, so I didn't get anything out of my time. As of laser mining, on the other hand, it is much quicker in my opinion, unless you're very unlucky at the hotspot, and it can pay roughly the exact same amount as deep core mining, as contrary to the new money rework, as the new money rework pretty much says that not one way of mining is better than one way of earning money is better than another way. So combat, trading, whatever you want, is all profitable in an hour, but obviously there are still some things better than the other one. In my opinion, mining, as it suits my playstyle. As combat, I ain't the best at it, despite my novice rank, and I believe I'm 2 ranks away from being elite with the trade rank. So I'm only 2 ranks away from Shinrata Dezra. And that's pretty much everything. Yeah, you're gonna need a high cargo capacity for everything, obviously, but you still gonna need prospect limpets and collect limpets. If you want me to do a deep core mining video, I will try my best to understand the mechanics of it, as I have done with mining and everything else. But other than that, we're coming now on the platinum spot on the inner ring, remember, if you do come to this. But you just want to find a place with a nice platinum hotspot, drop into the yellow zone of the hotspot. As you can see, this is pretty much all yellow, but as you come closer, it starts to get some black strips. I like to come in at least 500 kilometers of it, and then drop in about by here, so then I'm really close to the center of the platinum hotspot. Right, so I've dropped in now when it's dark. I ain't used to dropping in when it's dark, but I will do my best. Right, there we go. So night vision on. Now, to start, you're going to want to obviously probe the ring with your detail safer scanner, so put that on a fire group. These are my fire groups as of now. My detail safer scanner and my discovery are on A. Collector limpets and mining lasers are all on 1. Prospect limpets are on 2. And then I have prospect limpets on 2 just in case I don't want to accidentally left click and use my actual limpets for collecting and waste any. So I'm going to come up to this asteroid by here. You don't want to be going 100 meters a second, because if you do shoot out your prospect limpet, it will crash into your ship. Yeah, there's a chance that it won't, but don't take the risk. So I'll probably shoot my prospect limpet now. It takes a while to start up, and then it'll shoot that out. Also, before you start mining, you will want to wait for, here we go, platinum right today. You want to wait for space pirates to scan you, as if they scan you while you are mining and they see your cargo hold, they will shoot you. Also, another tip with mining is I personally like to mine with 10% or higher. Obviously you can be as picky as you want with it, but it's just who I am. And you're going to see 45%, so I'm going to wait for this aspect scout to come over and scan me. I think it's coming towards me, so if I'm going to just have a look if it's coming towards me. I think it is, from what it seems like. No, it's not. Okay, right, I'm going to start mining now. You don't want to do this, okay? I would personally wait to get scanned unless there's no ships in your area. So as we want to do, you want to put power to weapons like that, so 1 to systems, 1 to engines, 3, 4 to weapons, and start shooting the asteroid. You'll see these little fragments come off. Align yourself with how the fragments will drop. so they'll come underneath your ship, and then just open your cargo hatch and let your limpets do all the work for you. When it says minerals remaining is depleted, you have completely mined up this asteroid, and you'll have to move into the asteroid. So as you can see, if I go into the camera by here, my limpets are doing all this by here for me, collecting all the platinum. And when they start collecting, I want to go look for another asteroid to mine. I like to always come onto my ship cargo by here to see if I have to jettison any limpets, and if I don't, then I'll obviously just let them stay in my cargo hold. I'm going to back up from the rock. Don't get hit in the face of the rocks, because your limpets do like to crash into it sometimes. So I'm going to jettison 2 limpets. Here we go. And I'm going to go back. I'm not going to go back to 7% because I don't like mining under 10%, as I told you. But I sometimes will, depending on if I am depending on if I have like 192 platinum in my cargo hold and I just want an extra bit to fill up all my refineries or not. So normally it takes me about an hour to completely fill up my cargo hold, or last night it took me from 9 o'clock to 20 to 10. So that was, I think I got pretty lucky with my asteroids though. So depending on how lucky you can get your asteroids, because some days you can have pure platinum and other days you get little quantities of it in other asteroids, like I am right now. That's going to impact back into that asteroid. I don't want to do that, but it is. I think I already scanned down, haven't I? Yeah. Anyway, right, so I'll come back to you when I've completely filled my cargo hold, so in about an hour or so. Also, this will give me profits, and I wanted to start mining now anyway, so it's no big deal for me. But depending on how much cargo you have and you can hold, it'll take you a fair amount of time if you have in the hundreds of cargo racks. You've got a small plant number there. And yeah, so I'll come back to you commanders when I have completely filled my cargo hold in about 30 minutes to an hour. So yeah. Okay, so another tip I want to give to you as I'm mining this rock by here with the platinum is, if you ain't looking for, like, say gold for example, as you can see in this rock, you're probably wondering how I'm just getting purely platinum. So to do that, you will want to obviously add things to your ignore list. And if you don't know how to do that, come on over to your left hand panel by here, come on down to any one of these by here, and if it has anything other than the mineral you're looking for, come over to by here and press add the mineral name to ignore list. And then when you do that, your limpets will only target anything that is not on your ignore list. So everything else but platinum is on my ignore list. So the only thing that I collect is platinum, unless I come across new material, which I haven't in a very long time right now. So that's also another little tip for mining, just what you want, so you don't have to jettison anything. As you can see, I'm on 23 right now, and it's only been 6 minutes. So make that 24. So I'll come back to you if I have another tip, or if I am going to go back to the station so I can tell you on where to sell all of your minerals. Okay, so here I am mining up my last bit of the asteroid to get full platinum. Oh, I gotta quickly orientate myself. That should actually be enough. Shouldn't have to worry about it now. If I go a bit closer, a bit more down. And yes, right, we're all full up. So we're going to retract my hard point, close up my cargo scoop. And now we're going to talk where you should sell all of your platinum, or where you should sell all of your mining equipment that you just mined. So, come over to EDDB by here. Come on over down to commodities. I like to click on name, and then because it goes alphabetically, and then find platinum. And then type in your current system, GCLV 1568, and then you want to put it as sell. You can include this if you want to, I just tend not to. Press find station, click on this twice, and then this is So make sure you check what landing pad there is as well. If you have a small ship, you can land at any station. Medium ship would be a medium and a large. If you have a large ship, you can only land on a large landing pad. So that's why the Python is the best mining in my opinion. So that's what I like to do then. I like to copy and paste this by ear into this. Type in what I can get to estimate my profit. So this is my estimated profit by year. Okay, so I should border on into just be shy of 200 million or maybe just hit it. So now I'm going to get the system, look at here we go, so only 1,000 light seconds. Control C, come over to my navigation, Control V, and then just start by here. Plot route, I will have to 3 different jumps. So we're gonna jump on over to that system. Oh, I gotta go run the entire planet first. Okay, right. I'm gonna meet all of you over in that system. So I'll meet you there. Okay, so to sell your mineral, come over to the market, the station that you found. Come over to the refinery or the commodities market. Come down to sell. Find it under metal or mineral, and then just press sell. And then the other ones that you have in there will start to refine. So go to 8. There we go. And then sell, and then there we go. Just shy of 200 million. So that is how to mine. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as this helps out the channel a lot, and I'll see all of you legends next time. Peace, Commanders.